All righty. We're live.
IJ.
All right, thank you everyone for joining us once again on this episode of Oche Kitchen Discussions. I hope it's a lovely Saturday. It's a rainy day here today. We'll go into the first segment, which is the me time, and it's my turn to do the me time. So how has my week been? My week have been fine. It's been okay. Like I keep saying, I have a board exam in the next several weeks. So I've been studying. It's been hard for me. I can't even, I try to read and retain, but at times though it's so difficult to retain, but we'll see. I'm doing okay. Benson, how's your week so far?
Well, my week has been splendid. Just going in and out of work. I had to swap my Saturday today to enable me attend a family function today. Mm-hmm. My aunt that lost the husband will be doing sort of a memorial for the husband today. So that's why I swapped my shift. But for that, every other thing is fine with me. Just that sleep.
May his soul rest in peace. May his soul rest in peace.
Yeah.
My co-hosts are all busy today, but they are here without the video. So my pretty face is the only thing you guys might see today amongst the host and everything. But they are here in spirit, and they are here in with their audio. Oche, can you hear me? Okay. Okay, Ifoma said she'll rejoin later. Chris, how has your week been so far? Chris Agocha, are you there? It's been busy?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can, yeah.
Yeah, it's been busy and all good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a great weekend. This is a great big holiday weekend here. So yeah. I can't wait to let off the steam.
Yeah.
And reset. But it's all good.
I know your city is full of parties. Your city is always having one party or the other, like from one party to another. Yeah. So I wish I lived in Baltimore.
Have a bunch of
I can imagine.
Cool.
Oh, cool. Ati, are you there? Thank you. Ataibo, are you there?
Yes, I am. Hello, everybody.
Hi, beautiful. How are you?
I'm all right, thanks. And you?
Are you still doing your 2-mile walk every day, or did you slow down?
No, I didn't do it today. I've had backache for the last 1 week. So
I'm so sorry.
Bedridden. Yeah, but it's given me time to rest and think.
Oh.
And one of my long-lost friends came to spend the day with me today, so that's put me in a good mood.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I haven't slapped him yet, so that's all. It's still all good.
That's good. Well, that's at least you're hopeful. So the backache, do you know where it's coming from? Is it from like lifting something wrongly or
That's
from
what
sleeping on the wrong side?
doctor said something about sciatica, and I just like,
Oh, sciatica. Oh, wow, that shit is awful.
So I just thought I'll just use my rub and they give
Yeah.
some medication at the moment, so I'll just see how it goes. I might have to
I
go back.
think the belt, there's something I see people, they say because they have the sciatica nerve thing, they use that waistband belt to hold their.
I've ordered one. Yeah.
Oh, you've ordered one? Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Okay, I would have told Ifeoma to order one for you, but since you ordered,
thanks a lot.
All right, you're welcome. I see Ike Abase. Ike, how are you?
Now only me you see. I'm fine.
How's your week now? We are doing meet and we want to know how everybody has been doing so far. So how's your week been?
My week is fine. Can't complain.
Too much work or it's been
always, my dear, always. Always.
Oh, cool. All right. Betta, are you here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hello.
Hi, how are you? Welcome to the show. Did you have a lovely week so far or what's up?
I did. I was off of work yesterday, which was nice.
Oh, beautiful. So you have like 5 days off? So you're going to be off?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a good one. So what are you doing?
Yes, it is. So I'm having some barbecue tomorrow.
And I wasn't invited. And I live 30 minutes from you.
Oh, come on down. That's what I'm telling you now.
You're inviting me on Oche Kitchen. Come on down. If I come now, you go bounce me.
I didn't come now, bounce again. Come on.
I didn't show. So you're having barbecue. So you're gonna have chicken. You're gonna have steak. You're gonna have all sorts. Alcohol.
Yes, so I have corn. I have yam. I have roasted plantains.
Wow.
So IJ, come on down.
You'll be surprised, I'll land though.
4 p.m.
4 p.m. You see me there.
Absolutely. You'll be welcome. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Neko, Dina, I see you just logged in. Are you here? Can you hear me? Neka.
Hello.
Hi, baby. How are you? Oh, sweetie, maintain. Are you Neko, Dina? Did you use her name to log in?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice to see you.
Hi, Wapa. This is Ify Mama. Hello, everyone.
I can see that. Yeah.
I've been having issues and at another station, but I'm part of today.
Great.
Nice to be here today.
I'm glad you showed up.
Thank you.
Ify, what kind of glasses are those, please?
It's called cat eyes.
For my dream.
Ike. The cat eye glasses, cat eye reading glasses.
Is that what you call it?
Yes. Do you have another name for them?
Witches glasses. Witches glasses. Yeah.
Witches of the East Week.
Yeah. Anyway. I spoke to you yesterday. I know your kitchen is doing well. So how you feel about your kitchen?
Oh my God, it's awesome.
For a long time. After a long time you cooked yesterday.
I'm excited about that kitchen. It feels as if I've moved into my home.
Yeah.
It's been interesting. But I couldn't show off the kitchen today. I'll show it off next week.
Yeah, we can't wait.
The kitchen is done.
Yes. Finally.
Almost done.
Finally.
Is it done or almost done?
99.5 done. So it's done.
So you can cook anything now, or just have to cook certain things.
Yeah. So what's left for me is to start bringing things back into the kitchen, things that will move that packed away.
That could be so tiring. That's the laziest thing, like that could make you so lazy.
I'll go into the shed, look at the boxes, and I think, am I ready? I'll lock up the shed. I'll come back.
Oh, okay. All right.
Why don't you do during half term so the kids can help you, or during the holidays? Why don't you do during the holidays? Yeah, so they can help you.
Do you know, Chizo, the kitchen is ready. I made soup yesterday, but I couldn't use my blender. I had to use a hand blender because I was too lazy to go to that shed and bring out the box of blender.
Oh, okay.
So
I know.
Can I keep doing that for now? I could anyway.
No. Oh yeah, that's true. 2 more weeks. That's a long time.
I tell you. when I know the kitchen is ready to be used. Yeah.
That's true.
Anyway, it's good to be here this evening. Hope
I love your stripes. So
Thank
nice.
you.
Yeah, the cognac color and everything.
By your stripes,
Alrighty.
they'll know you.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Thank you, everybody, once again for joining us. I'm glad my co-host could join after the small issues we had. The topic of today is my daddy loves my friends. So I saw this letter. It says I'm a 30-year-old single woman and my dad is 46 years old. When I was little, my dad used to play with me a lot. So my grandparents raised me. So recently I moved in with him last year after I got pregnant and my last job, and I lost my last job during the pandemic. He is out of control and has dated my high school classmate. When I told her she couldn't date my dad, she said my dad is the biggest man she has ever been with and he knows what he's doing. I wanted to pop her. After a while, my dad broke up with her and she came banging at the door, but I couldn't open the door because my dad had another chick in his bed. And this one was someone I went to college with. I need to put a label on my dad so my friends or classmates can leave my dad alone. So the question of the day, I know their age difference is not that bad. I know a lot of couples who are like 14, 16, 20 years apart. So having said that, she's 30 years old and her dad is 46 years old. Do you think, I'll throw it to the guys first. Chris, if you can answer this, do you think she's unreasonable saying that she doesn't want her dad to date her friends, like people she know she went to school with and everything?
Say that
Chris,
again.
are you there?
Yes, I'm here. No, I was distracted for a minute, please. Say that again.
Okay. All right, okay, this is a 30-year-old girl, right?
Yes.
She lives with her dad. Her dad is 46. Her dad had her when he was 16. She said all her life, like her grandparents raised her, and she always played, like her dad was like a big brother, like a big cousin kind of thing to her because they were like 16 years apart, right?
Yes.
So now she lost her job during the pandemic and she moved in with her father. She found out that her dad was dating her high school friend, somebody she knew from high school. And when she told her to stop dating the dad, the girl was like, your dad is the biggest thing I've ever, your dad is this, your dad is this, which pissed her off. Then after a while, they broke up and the dad started dating somebody she went to college with. So apparently her dad dates people in her, like around her age group. So her question, like, she's like, how can she stop her friends or her dad from dating, her friends and everything? So the question is that, is she unreasonable? Since a lot of marriages are like 14, 15, 16 years apart, or even 20, and she and her dad are like 16 years apart, do you think she's unreasonable that she doesn't want her friends dating her dad?
To be happy, more or less.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, she's unreasonable.
I don't necessarily think that she's unreasonable saying that anyway, but for me, I told you I wouldn't like to date my daughter's friend.
Exactly.
Can I date my daughter's age mate? Yes, but I can't date my daughter's friend. He said,
so you can date your daughter's age mate?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why not?
So what's the difference?
What's the difference? It's just like me sleeping with your friend. What's the difference? She's just a different person. So you're sleeping with your sister.
Okay. What if you don't know that friend?
You.
Okay. From the story, you already know it's your daughter's friend. What if you're not familiar?
No, they went to high school together. I don't think they're friends.
And that's the base of my own argument.
If they know each other, I know love do happen, and you find love in strange places. But I will restrain from dating my daughter's friend. When you say
okay. Let me hear from
not, I will refrain from that after this. That's just me anyway.
All right. Let me hear from a lady, then I go to another guy. Dr. Chizo, are you there?
I am there.
Do you think she's unreasonable?
I mean, like, the thing is, I'll try to be objective about this in the sense that I don't want to get involved in people's happiness. Having said that, Well, my dad was more than 20 years older than my mom. So I'm not the one to talk about age and judging people by their age. But if the dad knew that this person is went to same, saw this person as the daughter's friend, it's wrong. But if it's someone that they met, they met outside, and then that's a different dynamic in the relationship, because that's a different thing. They are two grown adults, and it would not be wise for you to get into each other's happiness. To be honest, happiness is hard to find, especially love.
Yes.
But I think from the story, it seems like the dad is a serial philanderer. So being older doesn't make any difference to him anyway. So that's the only thing I don't like about it. And actually, it seems like he's intentionally sourcing out people who are her age mates to date, because after that one broke up, he went to someone else who also happens to be her age mate and went to the same school. So
I think it happens when you grow up in the same town, you go to college in the same town and live in the same town. Things like this will happen. Yeah.
I mean, most reasonable fathers would think when they ask a girl out and they know that the person's age coincides with the daughter's age by 1 year over or 1 year under, they try to be cautious. And usually what I would expect is that if she was having this relationship with the person who's similar to the daughter's age, it has to be a loving and lasting relationship. It's a committed relationship, not the serial philanderer. But that's the only thing I have to say about that. But it seems like the father is a serial philanderer. But who am I to say? Yeah.
Yeah, he is. All right, let me ask another guy.
I'm sorry, I want to send a shout out to Ati. I got your message. It was received loud and clear. Thank you very much for that.
All right. Aikabase, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, can you give us your perspective on this? Do you think she's unreasonable, that she doesn't like her father dating like her friends and stuff like that, or it doesn't matter since they are like 16 years apart?
I don't think she's, in this context, I don't think she's unreasonable. My daughter is 17 years old. So if I was going to go and date her friend, that is, to me, very unreasonable.
Yeah.
And that's even, I think that's disrespectful too. For you to date your daughter's friend. Now, that being said, I have to agree with the other barrister and then doctor,
Chris,
in the sense that if it was something else, maybe you don't know the girl, there's no relationship with your daughter, and you decide you want to date in this context a 30-year-old, that's your prerogative. There's nobody can have a say about that. But your daughter's friend, that's where I have a problem. Your daughter's friend, you should be able to hold yourself in check and look beyond that, look for someone else. But if it's something about any other lady, that's fine. I don't think it's unreasonable. It's very difficult to watch your father or any parent, or any child watch their parents date their friend, and they live in the same house. If care is not taken, right? They live in the same
she's watching with him. Yeah.
So imagine when you are hearing a lot of noise in the room, your dad and your friend. That's not nice. I don't think somebody will enjoy that. So she's not been unreasonable. She's been very reasonable.
All right. For me, I will say I agree with everything everybody has said. I think the age is not an issue, because I married somebody who is 14 years older than me and everything. But the thing is that I think, her friend, I can't even imagine my dad and Ifeoma mama. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm living in the same house. It means Ifeoma mama has seen everything about my dad. And once they start fighting, now Ifeoma will,
I won't tell you. I won't tell you what I saw.
No, even if you don't tell me, you tell others that his sacks are down. He's, you know what I mean. So I don't even think I want my friend to even see, even in a drunken state. I don't think, So I'm with her on that, and Ifeoma, what say you?
Ben wants to say something. Ben, go.
Ben, go ahead. Ben, are you there?
Ben, you're mute. You're mute.
Okay. For me, the lady is very reasonable. Very reasonable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
How can you? Where is the respect? How can you? Oh boy, I can't even imagine it. my daughter's friend. No, that means I'm insane.
Even if you're like 56, 46, and her daughter is 30, like she's a grown woman.
Even if my daughter is 30, I can't befriend her friends.
Exactly.
To me, it's morally wrong.
Okay. Can I, Uncle Ben? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, my sister.
Okay. I think the girl is being unreasonable. And
No, I don't agree with you, sister.
Let me explain. I'll tell you why. Okay. You know, we keep saying
fight go soon start.
Exactly. No.
No, we are not
keep saying
fight.
it's a free world. If it's a free world, it's a free world.
No, I don't believe in that word, free world. It's never a free world.
If it's never a free, I don't agree with you. It's a free world.
Okay, let me finish now.
Then people will sleep with their siblings. Then it's a free world.
It's not a free
world. People do.
It doesn't make it right.
But it
doesn't make it wrong either. Okay, let me tell you why I think it's been unreasonable. Let me explain why I think she's been unreasonable. Like Jesus said, love and happiness is hard to find. That man is my friend's dad does not mean he's not right for me. It's just my friend is being selfish. My friend thinks no, because let's take it back. It's a public figure. I'm going to mention them. Ojukwu and Bianca. At the end of the day, Ojukwu was Bianca's godfather. So he knew when this child was born.
As in godfather, as a baptism father.
Baptism godfather, yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Yes.
Young girl grew. Until he became his wife, and they lasted until the man died. So a lot of people frowned at it. But it doesn't make it any bad. People that marry strangers and it still doesn't work. What is your explanation to that? So the girl is being unreasonable because she's being selfish. She doesn't want to remove herself from it. Personally, for a moment, I'll remove myself from it. If that's what they want, that's what they want. If I want to keep my distance from my friend because I don't want her to tell me so much, or rather, if she comes, I tell her, don't just don't tell me what happened behind. Again, sometimes if I'm being naughty, I would like to know how cool my father is in. On the other room. Exactly, as simple as that. I try. I know it's difficult for a lot of people. I try to be selfless.
If you come because the issue is very simple. My daughter's friend.
Okay. Uncle Ben, let me ask you: Would you date your daughter's age mate, who is not your daughter's friend?
That's different. Yes.
I
can. That's very different.
Just because your daughter's friend.
My daughter don't even know her. All the respect my daughter have on me by dating her friend who go to the trash.
No, it wouldn't. You will see the good side of you.
No. I think Benson, I disagree with you. The reason I disagree with you is, one, like I said, happiness is hard to find. Now, that you choose not to do that doesn't mean that if somebody else does it, is right, is wrong. Because you cannot be the moral, you cannot judge them, because what's morality? What is wrong and what is right? Your own right might not be someone else's right. You see, the thing is, the question is, can someone date someone's daughter's friend? Now, if it was going to be a lasting and loving relationship and it's going to make my father happy and my friend happy, with all my blessings, I do not hold all those things. Like I said, your right might not be somebody else's right. If you see it as wrong, doesn't make it wrong.
Can I ask a question?
Go
on. Chizo.
I was
because you see it's unfortunate, but it seems that society slowly but surely we are tilting towards a situation whereby things that we grew up knowing that morally is wrong is beginning to look like it's right because anybody can do it and get away with it.
No. You see,
hold on. Can I finish?
Okay, sorry. I thought you had finished.
When you say that thing in context, so if, for example, I see my cousin and I'm attracted to my cousin, and my cousin, you are my cousin. Let's say you are my cousin, attracted to you. You are going to make me happy. Do you think it will be right for me to go and sleep with you, live with you, marry you, just because it makes me happy?
No,
okay, let me answer that question. I think Benson, you have taken it a step further. What we are talking about
it's
is
Ike,
friendship.
not Benson. It's Ike.
Okay, sorry, Ike. Sorry, Benson. Sorry about that. I thought it was Benson that's talking. We're taking it further. What we're talking about is friends, people that are not related by blood. But let me just take you back centuries before. Centuries before, people used to marry their cousins. Even in the developed world, the queen and royal family, they married their cousins. You know that. So we're not talking about something that is abnormal, or we're not talking about something that hasn't been done before. In the biblical era, let me just finish. In the biblical era, people were marrying their cousins. It's still happening. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. Like I said, it is. I am not a judge.
The topic is if we can. I think this thing is very simple. We always say happiness. There are a lot of things that make me happy that it wouldn't seem normal doing. I feel happy when I go to the mall. I will be grabbing boobs. It makes me happy.
That's
from doing that, I will die. So should I be allowed to be grabbing boobs because it makes me happy?
Because it makes you happy.
Chris, I love this your happiness thing.
I
thought you said books. Now I heard books.
I think the essence of your daughter. If you want to be happy to your daughter, it doesn't like that you are her friend. Your friend will be coming to the house. If your daughter, you said you are happy. Which kind of happiness am I?
Now,
I can find happiness in what is that particular girl. If that particular girl doesn't exist, does it mean I won't be happy again?
I do not want my I do not want my message to be misunderstood. What I say is,
I always replace that object of happiness. Because if it's not there, I will always find somebody who will make me
because
happy.
Chris wants to grab books. Chris wants to grab books, but they'll put him under meeting movement.
See, I do not want my message to be misunderstood. What I said, if it was a long, loving and lasting relationship, you see, that was my condition. I don't want that, because I said it first, I don't want it to be lost in translation. If this person was going to get married to my father, live happily with him, have children for him, and until he dies, and I know that my father loves her, and she loves my father, I would give them my happiness. That's different from having casual fling with my friends. You see, that's my own defining term, so that you can understand what I'm saying.
Most of this loving forever relationship starts with casual fling.
Yeah, exactly.
So we don't know which one is going to be will lead to forever happily forever.
I know it sounds a bit presumptuous, but most times when people are going to meet each other and are going into lasting relationships, they have an inkling, they have an idea that this is what they are going to do.
If my daughter brings her friends home, I will stay away from them. He said, no.
No.
I am not an advocate of casual fling. I understand. I think maybe if I explain myself better, you can understand what I'm trying to say.
I know what you're saying. My marriage that is 27 years now. It started with so on the street.
Hey!
That was before all these correct. You have to approach a woman. I saw her. So, come here. That's how it started. So there was never a time that I thought we were going to talk to this moment. It was just
she's very mild-mannered. She's very mild-mannered. You said Susan, she actually came. She really loves you.
Susu, please means it.
Don't say Susu, they come.
Yeah, of course. Now you turn around.
We used to say Susu. Hey, 7
years ago.
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
This time that everybody is trying to sound politically correct, approach a woman. You go on the first day. We don't know what day it is.
We know Sabia.
We started when it was chicken parts. If you buy a chicken part, you go. But the point I'm trying to make is, jokes apart, if my daughter bring a friend home, I won't even start whether I won't even start.
Yeah, but if Oma asked, what if the daughter, like he met the girl outside of your daughter, but they were friends from high school?
That Chris says if it's a daughter's mate but not a friend, he's good with that.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Can I say something? What I wanted to add to this is there's something I do not believe in. And when it comes to relationship, I don't think people should dictate to people who they would be with. Okay.
Bam. Thank you.
No matter what you feel. Your reason, this young girl's reason for being uncomfortable with that relationship is for her own selfish reasons. It doesn't look good on me. It doesn't suit the Bible. It doesn't do A, B, and C, right? Not because she's thinking about her father's happiness. And that is the way where I would not agree with that. Likewise, this could happen with the father, between her and the father, or the father choosing her boyfriend or her husband. She might say no to it, but she thinks as a child, she has the right to choose who the father would date. Okay. It doesn't matter if the friend is your friend or not. Everybody has a link to somebody. I met my boyfriend through my friend. I met my husband through my friend. My sister met my husband or her husband. So there's always a link to something. So why would that link? Why would that chain break? Because it's coming from your...
Can I say something? Can I say something?
As far as I'm concerned, I can
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? You said one thing. You said that we shouldn't dictate who someone will love.
Yes.
But I put it to you that that's not true. And I say that because where society is concerned, we live in a society. We live where there are certain moral standards and certain ethical standards that we all have.
Sorry, I disagree completely, wholeheartedly. I disagree.
I finish. Why I
disagree.
Because when you say you can't detect who somebody should love, that means a pedophile should have the ability to love who he loves.
Of course, they do. They do.
But hold on. Does that make it right? Does that make it right? Does that make it right?
Right.
No, does it make it right?
It makes it right. Let them body.
But you see, the minute we think we are the judge and jury in relationships, we have the right to detect two people coming together.
Listen, when you say that, we have to be judge and jury. If a pedophile is in Alama area,
you know why I disagree completely? Because you see, my husband is just 1 year between the two of us. And he actually, when I was about to get married to him, he faced so many objections from his people. And he didn't make, to be honest, he did. And now I'm beginning to, that is why, life experiences, one thing it teaches you is that you have to be impartial. Because of the stand he took, that's the reason why we are where we are. And because of that, I am loyal to him until I die. That's to tell you that's why I'm talking from experience. He has faced so many objections from his family. That's why I'm saying nobody has the right to tell each other how they derive their happiness. And I speak about it so passionately because it's very close to my heart. No human being has the right to dictate to anybody who they're going to get married to or who they are going to be involved in a relationship with.
When you talk about
all right, can I bring in somebody? Can I bring in, if you guys could excuse me, can I bring in somebody?
It's my personal opinion. I'm not dictating for anyone.
No.
The question is, could I? I said no. For me, you can do whatever you want. Anybody can do whatever they want to. It's fine. But I am not going to date my daughter's friend, period. Yeah. It's not about morality. I'm not the moral.
Like, I know I'm a hot, yummy mommy. And my kids' friends probably say, oh, your mom is cute. But I'm not going to date them,
Having to date your son's friend, the person he brings home. Your son might know that person is not good for you, it's a dog. But it makes you happy to get into bed with him. That's fine.
Happy.
So your son has a reason.
All right, everybody. All right. Can I bring in somebody? Can I bring in somebody?
Okay. Go ahead.
Can I bring in Ati? Ati. Ataibo, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can. Yeah. So what's your view? You've been quiet,
Oh yeah, because everybody seems very upset about daughter's friends. Yeah. I want to like it, not because of the age, but because of the relationship I have with my friend. You know, I don't think my father would like it if I was dating his friend.
Exactly.
Not because I don't like him, but because I give my father his due respect. And
exactly.
I give him my due respect too, and not date my friends. Yeah. That's nothing to do with his happiness. He can find happiness anywhere.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Children. Very much,
You don't have to come to my small circle.
Yeah.
Guy, my friend has been calling uncle. So that uncle has been calling. What is that uncle now?
Exactly.
You don't abuse the man. It doesn't matter what the age of the woman. It's a relationship. It's your daughter's friend. Boundaries should always be kept. Always.
All right.
So you don't want me to be your stepmom?
Okay, there's somebody who came here for the first time. I don't know if she's on mute. Augusta Lumogo, are you there? I just saw her name. Yeah, I just saw your name for the first time. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah, do you understand what we're talking about? Do you have anything to say, or do you want me to tell you what we're talking about?
I know what you're talking about.
What you
say,
think?
from my own opinion, I am old school.
Yeah.
And I strongly oppose the idea of befriending my father's friend or my father coming after my friend.
Yeah.
I will stand vehemently against it.
Yeah.
I am a full Nigerian to the core.
Yeah.
We have our dignity.
Bless you.
It is not, I repeat it, it is not at all decent for my father to condescend so low to go with my friend. Number one, yes, we are all preaching that we shouldn't dictate to people who to love. But my dear, let's call a spade a spade. Example, in my village, there's a building right after my father's house, right after my compound. Mm-hmm. And there's this guy that I call uncle. When I was in the village, with my underwear, we will play outside. Uncle and his wife will come from Lagos. We run down to help them get their things from the car. Mm-hmm. They give us, was it cabin biscuits at that time?
Yeah, cabin, yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then, all of a sudden, I graduated, finished my youth service. Because uncle and his wife divorced, uncle came that he wants to marry me. And uncle and my oldest brother are best of friends. And you want me to jump because nobody should dictate. Even though my eldest brother told me, Nkem, I'm not going to dictate for you, do whatever that suits you. But my sense of dignity, I cannot go and say, uncle, you are my husband. I rejected it. That is me.
Okay.
The worst thing is for my dad to go after my friend. One, when that my friend comes in, we are not going to be good friends anymore. I'm telling you. Then I will have no right in my father's house anymore. I will no longer have a say in my father's house. The next thing is, oh, is it because you're my friend? Let me tell you, you have no place here. As I have come to marry your father, you go and marry somebody else. Even if I'm married. So those are the things we should put into consideration. We have obtained Western education. Western education should not take away our sense of dignity. It is a no-no for me.
Bless you, my sister.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Augusta. Thanks for joining us today. Somebody wants to say something?
No.
Okay, I have a second question. Yeah, I have a second question. The second question is
AJ, you have a hand up. What? You have a hand up, Victoria Iwuji.
Okay, hey Vicky. Welcome to the show, darling.
Over the time I
yeah, the your thing is fluctuating. I think your internet is very I can't hear you.
From problem I don't make available.
Thank you for joining. Thank you.
Email us. I'm Labunda Senior Munjurungan. I graduated in 2004, Los Angeles.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm like New York. So New York. My dad told my Casulumun and the Cobana was a meeting. Yes, Rokawe.
Ibalewala.
Thank you.
Victoria, you're gonna have to teach you English because never.
Oh, if my friend could have, sexual feeling towards my father, I wouldn't trust that friend. That's just me. I'm not condemning anybody. Okay, that's just me. Because while we have moral values, we have culture. That's not how we were raised. I've stayed more than a decade in America, yes, but what I know is still embedded in my brain. That's who I am. My culture is me. So just like me, if I have to have a sexual relationship or feeling towards my friend's father, I don't have respect. I don't have respect. That's how I see it. I'm not going to condemn anyone who has such because it's not me. But that's why, because of our moral values, I cannot continue a relationship with my girlfriend if I should find out that my girlfriend is interested in my father. That doesn't, it's gonna remove a vacuum from me towards my father. It's gonna remove something. It's not just gonna be the same level of respect that I used to have for him.
Yeah.
It can just happen. That's just nature. That's how it is. Yes, here in the Western world, you can do whatever, you can be whatever. Good morning. That's who you choose to be. But that still cannot remove the values and the morals that we already have.
Yeah. I think we are taking this too close to this friend. Was it described that she's her best friend?
It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters.
Another friend.
I don't think, like Chisel said initially, once you meet somebody that is close to your daughter's age and you all grew up in that, that you could ask, do you know if I'm a mama? You know what I mean? Things like that. There are things, I think there are preliminary questions you ask before you before you go on the second and third and fourth dates.
I also had maybe dating someone that is close to your son's age or your daughter's age.
Yeah.
Honestly, that I can't do. They said never, but I don't see it as something that I can any day decide to do. It's just like being pregnant. Like me having a 25-year-old daughter or son or 20-year-old who is already involved in a sexual relationship, and I wake up one day, they see me pregnant. It's gonna be embarrassing to me because you know what? Oh, mommy's still engaged in this act. That's what it is for me.
Yeah, I got you.
But if I have only one child and God never blessed me again until that child is 25 and I now have a second one, it's different.
Yes.
But if God blessed me right after my marriage and I start having kids and I have 3, 4, 5, until my first one is 17, they already engage in sexual relationship. They know what sex is all about. And I'm still getting pregnant. In their head, mommy and daddy is always getting busy. That's embarrassing for my type of person. Yeah.
Okay.
So no condemnation, but still hold up to the morals that I have.
Thank you. All right, let me go to the next question. Thank you, Vicky. Let me go to the next question. Chika, are you there? Because I want you to take this question. You wrote something similar to the next question. Chika, the next question is: do you think? Let me make it generalized. Do you think that people who go for the young people are not matured enough to date? Are not matured enough to date people their own age, like close to their own age? So do you think like somebody who is in their 40s coming for a 20-year or somebody like 10 plus, do you think it's because they're not matured enough to date people in their age category or what? Chika, can you take this for me?
Yes, they are.
Hi, welcome to the show, darling.
Thank you. They're very immature. If you're going for somebody half your age, what are you going to do with a 20-year-old? These are people that have just left secondary school, for goodness sake. No. These are people that are just out of secondary school. They don't have jobs. They haven't got any life experience. And you, with all your life experience, you're now going to go and start, engaging in whatever 20-year-olds talk about. It ain't good talk. It's just a nonsense. It's a nonsense, At the end of the day, a daddy looking to date his daughter's girlfriend, somehow I think that's a bit disgusting, because at the end of the day, she's coming to your house as a daughter, So there's something a bit grimy about a father looking at his daughter's friend as fair game. That's a bit nasty. you know. So I don't know. My toes are curling at this subject, to be honest.
I know it is. It is. You know, like me, I know I'm a hot, yummy mommy. So I have teenage sons. You know what I mean? So I know boys will be boys and girls will be girls, you know what I mean? But I don't see myself, I don't think there's anything that will make me, maybe my kids are in like 24, 25 or 30, and I'm 50 something or 40 something going to date them. It means maybe it means all this while I've been looking at little kids, you know what I mean? Waiting for them to grow up.
See, I think we should not, because we're saying, you know, we're here talking about, I know everybody thinks about being westernized, but if we're saying we're not discriminating includes against age. You know, what we're doing, what we're talking about here is age discrimination. Start craving age discrimination. And like I said, if the girl's father met the friend and knew that the friend is a year older or a year younger, he's bound to ask questions. Do you know my daughter? She's this and that. What school did you go to? And of course, that will put up a red sign. However, people have married people who are more than 15 years older than they are, 20 years older even. Anybody who marries anybody 10 years older than they are, you cannot say that they are people who are married to them are immature, because every adult should be treated as an adult, except you're married as a child. Then it becomes a problem. But if you're an adult, I think everyone has got the right, because the reason why we're saying that is because the reverse is the case, because you know, it looks like, oh well, she's fair game to the man. But women also might.
No, I made the second question. I generalized this second question about, do you think people who date people who are way older than them are too immature? I'm married to somebody who is 14 years older than me. Trust and believe me, I think there's a generational gap. Some of the things that I want to talk about or do, that's not his cup of tea, and his is not my cup of tea. So for me, from experience, there's nothing. I think age, like you and your husband are 1 year apart, so you guys should have friends like mutual. I'm sure you guys have tons of mutual friends. You guys have similar things to do. When there's an age difference, trust me, there's got to be differences.
Ijoma, there's one good question in the chat now from Binta. It says, what if dad is 70 and this friend in question is 50 without a husband? Would all your views be the same? About
for me, yes, I will not. My brother, yes. I'll have her marry my brother, but not my father. No. My friend can marry my brother, but not my father. No.
Okay, don't want me to be your stepmom, right?
Hell no. Keep eating poison now. Hell no. You kill me on that 2 days. No. So I think people should stick to their age group, Amaka.
I don't think so. Go ahead.
I think so.
IJ, my opinion. I'll feel your
I disagree.
Can one person speak, please? Hold on, guys. Somebody's speaking. Yeah. Go ahead.
IJ, I'll feel you're selfish. If I'm 50 and your father is 70 and you're in your husband's house cruising, and one day when we now found love, you now tell me that we are friends. Did you take me to your husband's house?
Thank you.
Now you remember your. I will not even.
For you to wait till you're 50 and not married. My father was never your answer. My father was never the answer to your prayer.
It was.
So if you can be 50 and still not married.
But what happened. I mean, I did not go chasing your father. We did not plan it, but along the line, we happened to find love somewhere. And you are now telling me you will now come back from your husband's house.
No, personally, I won't go for it. Personally, I won't go for it.
I wouldn't allow you to be my stepmother today.
Binta, I have a question. I have a question.
Ask me.
I have a question.
Go on.
Ask me.
Now, Binta, you have, assuming you are 50, now you want to marry my father. One question I have.
Please, the question should be your father wants to marry me.
No.
Same thing now. For you to agree, you want to marry him too. Same thing.
No, it's the man marrying. Somebody should be the one.
We marry too.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is even getting more interesting.
Binta, my question is, you are 50 and you've not married. Now at 50, you saw my father. All those years, those men were coming. Why did you marry them? You now saw my father at 70. You want to marry my father?
That's when she found love.
You see, there are many reasons why people remain unmarried. Some people did not find the right person. Some people were disappointed and so heartbroken that they never had a chance at happiness.
No, I don't agree. Not that nobody found them. People found them and they decided not to marry them because they think those people are going nowhere.
Exactly.
They think those people are going nowhere.
It's not true. It's not true.
I'm telling you the truth. I'm
telling
telling
you that for you to be 50, I want to marry my 70-year-old father because my father is rich. If my father didn't have money at 70, you would not want to marry him.
You see,
I have
because
a
I don't want your father to die.
I have a colleague at work.
Can I finish? Can I finish? Just give me a few minutes. Now, can I tell you something? My class of 98, Imo State University, we were so close. So many of us we thought would have married each other. So many of us thought we would have married each other. But you know what the problem was? The ladies felt we are going nowhere. That the boys are going nowhere. They married other people because
older guys.
They felt those people had money. We are just coming out from school. They married.
People do not have money now.
Wait.
Why are you assuming?
Why are you not talking about? No, I'm not assuming.
This Benson, I disagree with you. Benson, I disagree with you.
That's an relationship.
That's one at a time, please. One at a time, please.
Why not let me finish? Now, in 2016, I opened a WhatsApp group and brought together 90 of my classmates in a WhatsApp group. Do you know that those people that we thought those days that were so close that nothing would have separated them? Do you know that today, so many of them, they regretted marrying the people they are married to now?
Of course.
They regretted it. Amechi didn't know that Austin, he was dating back in school, that Austin will be a multi-millionaire. Austin is a multi-millionaire.
What's Austin's number?
That one is blame that one on Nigerian economy.
Let's
talk.
Blessing, please blame that on Nigerian mentality. I married my classmate.
Economy, not a mentality.
Yeah, okay, sorry, Nigerian economy. I married someone who was my classmate. The only thing we had when we were married were just dreams in our pockets. We didn't even have money.
Because you know where you were going to.
But it's different. You see, we're generalizing.
You saw his future. You saw in front of him.
No, not future. You didn't see anything. Benson, you believe in yourself.
He saw something.
I didn't see anything.
Chizo, one thing I can say is that anybody who married their mate in Nigeria, they probably married after 27, 28. Because then there's a little bit of career chance going on.
No, we married straight out of medical school. Actually, we hadn't even finished our house job when we got married. And believe you me.
Wait, 2 doctors.
I know, but
you guys had at least you guys had a stipend. You guys had a stipend. You guys had a stipend.
When we were married,
Benson, hold on. Benson, can you hold on?
You see why I take exception
about this one as doctor. Let me say something as doctor. See, the doctors, let me tell you, back even when you are doing your housemanship, you are paid more than 250,000.
No, let me tell you. You see, like I said, I need to break it down for you, Benson. When we finished medical school, we didn't have anything. I didn't have a job, and he only started working 3 months before me. The 3 months I joined him, he hadn't been paid. So so I can break it down for you. And after that, he got paid for 2 months, and then he stopped. There was lots of strike. And believe me, do you know how much you were paid? 60,000 naira. That is not.
How old were you guys then?
He when we got married, he was 25 and I was 24. So I hadn't even achieved that 25 years of mentality of thinking about the future. Believe you me, it happens.
But you know what, Chizo, you guys had good careers. You guys, so doctors would never look for job and everything. So you guys had it going on. Most guys in Nigeria can't even get after 25, 6 years after college, they don't even have anything going for them. So by the time 24-year-old girls are out of college with the strike and everything, ready to get married, the people that are ready to marry them are the 30s.
So, okay, assuming this girl, this young girl that is trying to date my father.
Exactly, you have
is a medical student. Is a medical student. Will you pardon her?
No. No.
Benson.
Benson.
Did you date anyone and you people are so in love and the person was not cheating on you and you told
Benson is a born again. That's a wrong. Ask Ike about it.
No.
Benson never dated. Benson never dated. Benson never dated.
I'm asking a question.
Benson never dated.
Before you generalize and you tell the person, you people are in love, and you tell the person, let's marry. At that time, the person will marry out of love, not even what you have. So the people that didn't marry, marry that time were not really focused on that relationship. They were looking for something else. It was not out of love. They were in the relationship for love, but they know that they don't even believe in themselves. Because even when I was going to get married, I wanted to have my own thing. It's not about the man, it's about me. So even if I marry someone that is younger than me, I want to have something for myself.
That's the best in
myself.
What are we discussing? Because I'm lost. I didn't know.
Now, Barrister Chris, I said if I'm 50 years and your father is 70 and you are from your house now come to quench my fire to say you don't want me to be, I will not be your stepfather and stepmother. Call me anything you want, but that marriage we have concluded.
Yeah, Binta, look, you can always do what my father can always do what he wants to do, and it's for me to do what I chose to do. If I'm his son, yeah, he can. It takes two to be in unity. Let me not use the word tango, but my father can choose, to do just like he might advise me not to marry so and so person. I'll go ahead and marry. So if my father decides to marry you, my friend, that's okay. I've expressed my reservation, but I'm not going to be in the way. I let them marry. But if you see me coming to visit you guys, that's fine. You can't force me.
That's what I want to hear. That's allowing people make their choice. That's individual choices. It doesn't matter how.
Of course, but you can't stop people, Mama.
But for me,
thank you.
Initiating
that's what I'm saying. Being open. That was why I used the phrase. We all claim it's a free world.
For me,
it's time for me to choose.
Think
why it's sounding like this is because we feel that they are both of them are female. My female friend.
No. For me to initiate, getting into a relationship with my daughter's friend, it's a no for me. It's not because I'm a very moralistic person. No, you know me. I like to go to the mall and start grabbing. But the thing is this, we have to draw a line. That's my daughter's friend, for crying out loud.
Okay. Somebody that will take care of you.
That's my take. You think it's easy. I'm not going to question your take, but that's my take.
Adana wants to say something. Adana, go ahead.
Hello, good evening, everybody. I just wanted to say, that I've been listening to this interesting conversation. I think someone said we all have the right to choose. And what we have to remember is that as you're making your choice, others are also making their choice. So if you have now chosen somebody's father over your friend, that person will also unchoose you, if you know what I mean. And that will can affect the whole dynamics of everything that you thought was going to happen. So emotions are much stronger than, how do I put it? This thing that you're saying about the rules and there should be no rules. But actually these things that are emotional, they're much stronger in the way people relate. And so you have to be very careful about how you deal with somebody's emotions, because it can affect, it will affect the friendship, and then that relationship may not work out. So then, it can potentially damage
both ways,
the family as well as your friendship with that person. So it's a whole raft of things that are being affected there.
I don't know what if the relationship lasts very long until the man dies? What have you got to say to that?
You see, this is a thing that you won't know until the man is dead, isn't it? So
exactly,
we're talking about the here and now. What we
the woman is dead. Let's not say the man will always die first.
The woman is dead. Exactly. So in as much as you can say, if it's my one chance of happiness, would I forgo it because I have a friend that I don't want to sacrifice? But at the same time, you're sacrificing your friend. So you want us to be very careful of making that choice, and not just to be selfishly thinking it's my happiness and I'm going for it, because it may not work.
Any friend that stops me from marrying her father is a wicked girl.
Let me not marry. You will not marry my father. You see, yeah. So most of us here are thinking that we are basing our morality on Christian values. Think about what's this man in the Bible that went to serve a man to get married to a girl. They got him the wrong wife, and he served another 7 years. At the end of the day, is he Isaac? Or I don't want to quote something wrong because I know it's being recorded. I don't know him either.
Don't worry.
Yes, but there was a man in the Bible who was of age to go and get married. He went and served the man for 7 years. The man gave him his first daughter, Leah, but it wasn't Leah that he wanted. It was Joseph's dad. Yes, and he served another 7 years to be able to get the wife he wanted, and it was the wife he wanted that bettered him Joseph. You see, the thing about life is, and relationship is, for me, I think relationship is just deeper than what we think it is. It's much more than superficial. Sometimes in life, some things has got to give, especially in a relationship. And if it's a relationship you hold dear to your heart, sometimes things will have to give. Relationship might be damaged. They may be mad. Like I said, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. If you had asked me this question 20 years ago, I'd probably be thinking about something different. But my own personal life experience has taught me one thing. If something is worth fighting for, it is worth fighting for. Whatever the relationship needs to be damaged, needs to be damaged. But now I'm happy that
you guys weren't even related. You guys weren't even like you. Yours is just different.
Yes, but the thing is,
no. Wamba is not different. What she's saying is objective.
It's discrimination.
People deciding your fate.
Yes,
that's what she's saying.
Chizo, you are getting it wrong. You are mixing orange and apple.
You are. That's a different thing. It's a different thing. This is about having relations.
No, this is
in the family. No, it is. It is. It is.
You see, the thing is,
we're talking about your son or your daughter. Sorry, you coming up tomorrow to go and marry your son's friend.
No. Chris, we're not talking about you marrying your child. We are marrying another stranger. That is your friend's friend.
Yes. You getting up tomorrow, say, I'm going to date.
No,
that's what we're talking about here. I'm not saying
I don't know what you say.
When I went to marry,
so that before we round up.
When I went to marry, some people have reservation about me marrying their daughter. Yes.
That's a different thing.
Okay. Better, you can say something.
It's not about marrying your daughter, your son's friend. That's what we're talking about here. I think that's what the focus is on.
Okay. Come on.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to say briefly, this is in regards to what Chizo was trying to say. And I agree with the people who said that Chizo's situation is different. Chizo, I think your situation is entirely different. I mean, people can object to marriage because of where you're from, you're not Igbo or you are Yoruba or the age, but this is entirely different. The story that IJ read was this man seems to be promiscuous a little bit. He had a woman in his bed when somebody else came knocking, right? Something like that. So it's very likely that if he goes into a relationship with my friend, it's not going to last. It really isn't. It's very likely that's not going to happen. So to prevent from creating heartaches for everybody, I think the best thing is just to prevent them from going into that relationship in the first place. And Ifeoma, you say something about it's a free world. Yes, it is. But some of these things create awkwardness if it doesn't work out. That's why some companies, some companies do have policies that they don't want co-workers having a relationship with each other in the office.
Yeah. One person have to leave if they are serious and want to marry. Yeah.
That's a conflict of interest. That's different.
It is. It's conflicting with your daughter's interest.
This is conflict of interest.
Right. I threw that in just to tell you that, yes, it's a free world, but there are rules and regulations and, things that we have to consider before we go ahead and act on something or we decide to do something, So in this case, I, like so many others, I think that the girl is not being unreasonable if she opposes to the father dating the friend. Thank you.
Thank you
very much. Thank you. I think we have gone into a few minutes over our time. Thank you very much, everyone, for being a part of today's show. It's been an interesting topic. Need to dig some more out and let's fight over it. I still stand where I'm sitting, that it's been selfish. Let's all be selfless. Let people live their life the way they want to live it. And please join us next week for another interesting topic, bestie from the opposite sex. Is it achievable? Is it real? Let's find out next week when we'll talk about my bestie. In case you haven't heard, you can go on YouTube and type bestie from, what's this man's name? Pape Fanny, and you see what happened to besties. So we'll find out. Thank you so much. And it's been an interesting show. I've heard so many things I haven't learned. I heard. And I'll still oppose it. Thank you. And God bless.
Thank you, everybody.
What are we doing over time?
Yeah, anybody who wants to hang out, I'm here. Yeah.
Okay. So sit back while we go.